Good morning, good morning. Welcome back. CJ. Right away, right? Okay, CJ looks perfect. We have a trade coming up. 1 minute left. 1 minute left, and we're gonna have a breakout, a weak breakout. Let's see how it closes. Just a minute left. 1 minute left. I think I'm gonna take it though. It's gonna be a 5 pip breakout, which is good on Cad Jpy. It's not bad.
Bro, I think something is wrong with your mic. It sounds different. Like if you're speaking from far behind.
Really? Let me check. Okay, is it good now?
Yes, very nice.
Okay, perfect. Because I have another mic here, and it's different. It's not good. So I'm using the one I have here, headphone one. Okay, so I'm taking a buy on Cad Jpy. Taking a buy on Cad Jpy. Stop loss below the breakout candle. I think there's no need for more. That's a how many pips? Yeah, around 10 pips stop loss. 10 pips, 11 pips. And wow, looks like we have plenty of room to push. See how it goes. Buys are set. Now we're gonna wait and see what happens. We have a breakout. It's a 1 hour break and retest. The 4 hour is not closed yet. And we need some continuation. So this is pretty simple. Actually, I'm surprised that we got a trade right away because usually it takes hours of waiting. So rejections, rejections, rejection. We have a clear zone where we can say, okay, we're gonna wait for a break and retest. That's what we did. We have a breakout, a retest is happening right away, and we need some continuation. Clear. I think it's a very nice trade. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We have a good close. This previous candle closed pretty strong. Nice break above. It's not a 10 pips breakout, but on pairs like Cad Jpy, Euro Jpy, UJ, like I've said before, it is enough with even a 5 pips breakout. So just gonna expect some more continuation. We'll see 10 pips first, target 22nd. We'll see how far this can go. Bad sound? Is it okay now? Because I had
Yeah,
another one.
your sound is very good.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. On the first, on Zoom, I had a different mic. This other mic I have here. So that's why it sounded different. We'll see. Now let's wait for Cad Jpy here to give us some pips. Some quick pips. Because it's a classic breaking retest. I have no doubts on this. I don't see any reason why this should be a fake out. So we'll see what happens. See how far is the 10 pips here. So first target around 10 pips. Want around risk reward. Then we'll see we can hold some for more. Weird that we had a setup right away. We didn't have even to go through all the other pairs. But let's take a look. Your JPY also can be very good when it breaks. Right now it's not a breakout yet. It's still rejecting, so there's still time. UJ also looks like it did break above this resistance here, but UJ is too slow. Not gonna look at it. USD CAD has been very messy lately, so I'm not thinking taking a trade inside of these levels in between. I'm considering this as a whole consolidation box, so I'm not gonna look at it right now. Let's see what happens with Cad Jpy. AUD JPY, it's doing nothing. I think it's just on this consolidation. I see a small zone here, but it's not safe. It's not safe. It's too messy. Just wait for this whole consolidation box to break. Then you can take a trade there. GJ, what's happening with GJ? GJ has a zone here, so that's what's happening. Last night it opened below this resistance, and you see how the gap didn't get filled exactly because we had a resistance, so it got rejected. Cad JPY is turning bullish, pretty nice. Let's see, we need at least 10 pips, then we'll see what we can get more. See how far we can push. Morning, morning. Herman, let's take a look at your chart here. Yeah, looks good. Aussie dollar looks good. If it's gonna break below, can be a good chance. In your videos, you mentioned waiting for 20 pips before any decision. Has that changed? Waiting for 20 pips, take profit? Yeah, take profit always depends on the setup. It can't be always 20 pips because sometimes you can have a zone close to 10 pips, so there's always a risk that price might reject from that zone, and you won't even get and you can't get then 20 pips. So it depends on what you have on the left. Look, nothing much on the left on Cad Jpy except that we have all the way, it is a little bit too far from what we have on the left, So what I can see is a small zone here. As you can see, we have plenty of rejections at this level, so this can be used as our first target from for Cad Jpy, which is in how many pips? It is very close actually. It's very close, which is 10 pips. That's why the first target is 10 pips here, because that's the next zone we have. And we need to be aware that if we hit this zone, we might get rejected. So we need to make sure that we're going to secure at least some there before, price comes all the way to the downside and we get stopped or something like that. So we'll see. For those who were on the copy trader, you need to go and start copying the account again, because I removed the 5% management fee. You need to go and do it again, because right now you are not following it if you didn't already do it. I took the trade also on the copy trade account. We have around 5 pips, but still we need more. 5 or 6 pips. We still need another 5 or 4 pips to get to 1-to-1 risk reward. Then you can secure some there and you can leave some run. Cad Jpy is pushing very nice. I think we should get at least 10 pips. You can see on the left here. See this candle where it closed below this, then somehow did a retest, and it did a retest. That's a zone that we have on the left. Look, another rejection, then price went all the way down, created another support here, and then price respected every time price came here, respected the zone. So what can you expect when it breaks? To respect the zone again. So we had a breakout, a retest. Now we're having continuation to the next zone. We need another 3-4 pips to push. Then we're gonna secure some here, or you can close everything. It's your choice. It's your choice. We're having a rejection already. We'll see. Thing is, I can't move my stop at break even right now because there's still more room to go. We still have more room to go here. We didn't get enough. We need to push more. GU is pushing. Okay, GU can push. But right now we are in Cad Jpy buy, so we need to see what happens with this first. Then we'll see if we want to take another trade or not. So let's say this candle ends up like this, and the next one comes all the way up here and rejects at the same place, at the same price level. then the next candle also gets rejected. When that happens, it's gonna give me a sign that, okay, this might act as a resistance now, and we might be careful because it might continue all the way down. But only with one candle it is not enough, so we're still gonna hold and see what happens. We still can push. Cad Jpy can take some time, but at the end it can be pretty good. So we need patience. We need patience, and we'll see what happens. See what we have now from the news. So some Euro news, high impact. Plenty of Euro news, high impact. These kind of news are happen like every week. It's not that they move the market that much, but we'll see. It's always when it's high risk, it's risky. Okay, so for Cad in 6 hours we have a medium impact news, so we'll see what happens. Right now we don't have any news for Cad, so we'll wait. Let's see Cad. Let's see Cad Jpy. Cad Jpy needs to give us more. Only gave us around 7 pips, not enough. We need at least 1-to-1 risk reward. The copy trade account. So the amount is, or the minimum deposit is $200. The minimum, and the lot sizing, it is equity to equity. So your account is gonna take the same risk I take. So I take a 1% risk always, and that's what you also get, 1% risk. That's how CTrader works. Look, the lockdown is going to affect the GBP in a different way. I don't know exactly how it's going to affect, but for sure it's going to have an effect. I mean, it already pushed down. GBP dropped. We'll see what happens. I mean, there are so many things happening right now that we can't really know which one is doing what. We are in a pretty tough situation. It's not going to be easy to trade. That's what I know. We have Brexit, we have the virus, we have the vaccines, we have elections, we have so many things happening. So we'll see what happens. What we're going to do is we're going to use good risk, and we're going to try to trade as safe as possible. Avoid trading during news, during elections, before news, close to news. Before news, I mean, today we don't have much news, so we have a free day to trade maybe. I mean, there's some Euro news, but for CAD here, it is good, I think. But we'll see. I mean, Canada is gonna have a lockdown too soon, I think. Maybe also it's snowing on Canada, might have an effect. Cat might get cold and not move at all. Lockdown is going to affect the most people. People are going to get affected by the lockdown. Lockdown is the worst ever. It's going to affect people the most. People are going to be the ones that are going to lose jobs. People are the ones who are going to suffer, stay behind closed doors, which is not going to be good for body and for mindset. Is it too late to enter? I don't know, you choose. I've already entered, so I'm not going to say to you, you can still enter. I mean, it's your choice. The time when we entered was a few minutes before, so too big a rejection. It's only 5 pips, so I guess it's not that big. If I would have a 10 pips rejection, I would say, okay, it rejected too big. I'm gonna secure some, but it didn't reach at least 10 pips. So unless it gives us at least 10 pips, we're not gonna close. Or unless it goes all the way down and closes back in the range, then yeah, we'll see how. If that happens, we have to close at break even or a small loss or take the full loss. So depends. It's rejecting the trend line. I don't use trend lines. I see a level here, a lot of rejections. We did break this. We got a breakout, we got a retest, and we need some more continuation. What I see is that we have another level here, so this might be the reason for price to drop, but it still has more room to push. And if this is going to be a zone where we're going to get rejected, we need at least another candle to confirm that. If this candle closes like this, the next one comes and rejects again, then that's the time where we can secure secure our position, even some at break even, or move everything at break even just to protect our trade here and not let go all the way to the downside when we know that we have a zone here. But it's just one candle, so there's still time. We need a better confirmation. Mr. Perfect depends on what we do. It's not 10 pips up or down. It's not always 10 pips. Sometimes it's 20. Sometimes it's 15. So it all depends on the setup. In this case, it's 10 pips first target because we have a zone. And how many trades we get per day, it depends on the market. Sometimes one, sometimes two, sometimes you can get three, sometimes you can go a whole week without a trade. So it's not a certain thing that you're going to get a trade today, because you might end up not getting a trade for 1 or 2 or 3 days. Usually we try to get at least one. That's the target, at least one trade a day. So yeah, Cad Jpy is slowly climbing up. We still need enough 5 pips. It's not enough. We're gonna need more. Which pair is that? I don't know. I don't know what pair is this. Yeah, GU is melting. It is melting to the downside. We have a strong daily support here. Not gonna look to trade GBP right now. I mean, Cad JPY is safe. Looks like we have a daily zone here on Cad JPY, even though we have passed it, but we're gonna have to be careful. We still have more room on the daily. We need to reach at least this 10 pip target, then we can secure some. GBP is melting, yeah. I guess the lockdown had negative impact on it. The idea is to see what happens with Cad JPY. So I don't know why guys looking at other pairs. We have a trade here, we need to focus on this. When we are done with this, we can go back and see what's happening with other pairs. CJ ouch. What does that mean? CJ ouch. As long as it stays above, we're gonna be good. As long as it stays above this, we're gonna be good. Once it closes below, then we're gonna be thinking what to do with this. Beitu, it was good. Everything is good. I had a problem with my left leg and I had to go and check it to a chiropractor. Because every time I walk I have pain on it, so I had to see what's wrong. I did therapy before and didn't help at all, so I found another doctor. So he just I don't know what he did, but he put he touched the right spot. Now I'm gonna take some time to recover fully, but it's all good. It's all good. And the resistance, yeah, we'll see. What do you think? Which resistance is stronger, Joey? This one or this one? I mean, yeah, we can reject from this, but we're gonna need more than one candle. It didn't even move 10 pips, so we're still positive. If price closes below, what option do you have in mind? So there's a easy option. What happens if price closes back in the range below the support? The thing is, we had a break above, so we are officially above this level. We have broken this level. So what does that mean? Mean that a retest and continuation should happen. We did have a small continuation, but was not enough for us. It was not enough for us. So what happens next? What if price breaks back in the range? If price closes back in the range, that means it's going to be a fake out. And what happens in a fake out? When price closes back in the range after the breakout, that means it's a fake out, and usually what it does, makes a retest before going down. Makes a retest. So what do? If price doesn't go straight to stop loss, then what's going to happen is price is probably going to make a retest before going down. So that small retrace or small pullback gives us a chance to get out at break even. So that's what's the plan. So unless price drops all the way to the downside and doesn't give us a chance to exit at break even, then we shouldn't be worrying. Or if price pushes down, we have to wait for the candles to close. Just like we waited for the breakout candle to close, we need to wait for the current candle now to close to confirm the fake out, because right now it's not a fake out unless it goes all the way down and closes below the support. As long as it stays above, there's still going to be chances of continuation, but it can take time. The thing is, there's only two options here, so either one's going to happen. It's pretty easy to make a decision after. Either it's going to go up or down, or it's going to consolidate. But if it does consolidate, it's still good for us because we still can have some more continuation. What's with the green background? We're just trying new colors, that's all. Good for the eye. We'll see in a few days if we can change the colors again. It's not permanent. which is the best, to monitor your trades or to have stop loss, take profit, and leave trades running while keeping yourself busy? It's you can do whatever you want. It's up to you. But our trades usually doesn't take that long that we can set stop loss, take profit, and leave it. Whatever happens, happens. We need to be here every hourly close so we can have much more information what's happening, so we can see what we can do. What if this is going to be a weak close below support? We need to do we need to see what we can do. We need to manage this trade better then, because if price closes below, we don't have to let this go all the way down to hit our stop loss, because we can see that it closed below support, for example. So we need to be here to manage the trade better. But if you're a swing trader, then yeah, you can set stop loss, take profit, and go do something else. If the current candle closes like this above resistance, do you place the stop loss below this current candle? No. There's no need to do that, because price can still do the same thing, reject, still continue up maybe. We have another 25 minutes, so a lot can happen in 25 minutes. We can have a whole move in the last 5 minutes. So we need to wait until the candle closes. We don't have anything to do here. We have to wait, because candle closes is our confirmation, and candle closes is our confirmation also for closing a trade if it goes against us. So we'll see. There's still time. Unless price comes all the way down and hits our stop loss, we still have time, and there's still a possibility of continuation. We have a breakout, we have a retest, so as long as price stays above, we still should continue to the upside. If price comes all the way up here, once again, with this candle or the next one, we'll see, with the next one, let's say, and then it starts to reject again, then I'll move my stop at break even, because I would know for sure that now this is acting as resistance and we might get rejected all the way to the downside. But with only one candle, we don't know that yet. We need another rejection from the upside to know that we need to move our stop loss. But if price comes all the way up here, we're going to be done with our first target if we get that. So we'll see. The good thing is we are having problems at this level. We are respecting it. If price wouldn't respect this level, we would see price going all the way down in no time. But it is a strong support. It's not going to be easy just to push through that right away. And we're going to have some rejections first. We have a breakout. Now price needs to respect it. But anything can happen. Sometimes we're going to have even a fake out without a reason. It's just going to be a fake out straight away. But it's not what usually happens. It's not what usually happens. So in normal conditions, this should be respected, and we should have some continuation. That's what we had, but it was not enough, because we need a bigger move, at least to 10 pips. How is MACD stock looking? No idea. I don't look at that. As you can see, we don't use indicators. Let's go, CJ. Let's go. Give us 10 pips and do whatever you want.
Yeah, I think this is a major zone, so it will not be easy to go back again.
Yeah, it's pretty major. Look, every time price came here, look at the rejection it had. 40 pips. Next time it came, all the way 70 pips to the downside. Next time it came, all the way another 50 pips drop. Next time it came again, it was another 25 pip rejection. Tried again. Again, we had a 40 pip drop to the downside. Now we can have a same movement to the upside. It just might take some time. It's not going to be easy to break all the way down below again. So we might not get the same move just because we have another zone close here. That might cause problems a little bit, but at the end I think we can also push through that and continue more. But all we need is 10 pips first. Then whoever wants, we can hold 50% or hold only 20%, secure some there, because there's always the chance of rejecting because we have another zone. So we'll see what happens. We just need time. We need to wait, and then we'll see. There's still time. We've seen many times what can happen. That a move can happen on the last 5 minutes. But here, as long as we stay above, we're still gonna be good. I trade whichever pair it gives me a trade, but most of the time I trade these pairs that I have on my right side. Most of them can't go months without trading them because I trade when only they give me a good setup. Like Cad Jpy is not a trade that appeared every day, but when it gives me a good chance, why not? They all respect the levels good. Not all. I have some pairs that with experience I prove that they don't work that good with break and retest. So Nick, you need to start copying the account again because I did reset the copy trader. You need to go and do it again like you did first. Copy the account. I removed the management fee and it needed to be reset to start working again without it. So I needed to reset because the trade is on the account also. Here guys, you can see we have the trade running also on the copy trade account. you need to go if you were before and start copying the account again, because I did remove the management fee. Did remove the management fee, you need to go and do it again. GBPUSD, what's happening there? What do you want to see here? GBPUSD, it's not on my list today. Maybe if it does very good, creates a nice zone. There's too many zones now. I don't think I'm going to take any trades on GBPUSD. It's not very clear for me. But it looks like on the 4-hour did a very nice break and retest here, which I didn't really see. You can easily withdraw the amount from the copy trade if needed. Yes, you can. It's all up to you. I have no impact on that. You can withdraw any amount you want. That doesn't bother me or anything. You just need to have at least $200, which is the minimum deposit. GJ has a lot of zones, so I guess GJ is a little bit better, but we'll see. Now I'm just gonna focus on Cad JPY and see what happens here. Yes, that's right. If I take a trade, it's gonna be in your account too. It's a copy trade. Whatever I take, it's gonna be also in your account. It's gonna be the same risk. It's gonna use the same risk. And yeah, well, I'm gonna try this week to set up an account for USA clients on Trader's Domain. I'm gonna do it this week, and then I'll let you know. I just need to see how it works there, see the options I have, and then yeah, no worries. I'll do it on Trader's Domain. I think I'll try that and see how good it is. I've seen a lot of people use it before, so I think I can assume it's pretty good. Can we place another trade on that account? I don't know. Actually, I don't know that. You can look if you can do that, but I guess if you start copying an account, I don't know if it lets you or not. I don't have any information about that. But you can try it with demo account and see if you can do that. Maybe someone that is there can tell us, but I am the provider, so I don't really know if that's possible. go, Cat. Let's go. We need an on push. 10 minutes left. It's time to start to push up. Beitu, are you here?
Yes, bro, I'm here.
Do you have an answer for that? Can you open a trade while you're copying my account or not?
Oh, I mean, I don't know, to be honest, because I'm copying your account, but I'm using another broker to set my account, set my trade.
Oh, Scott, so you can take trades even if you're copying me.
Yeah, I think it should work. Why not? Because the copying is something different. You put in your money there,
But
it
the
just
thing,
copies.
I don't think that can be possible, because if you're copying someone and trading also for yourself, it's not good, I think, because you don't know if you're growing your account or not. I mean,
Oh, but you can see if you grow if the copying is growing or not.
yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it's possible. I don't really know. I'll try with a demo account and to copy my account and see if I can trade or not, and then I can verify that.
It looks no.
Yeah, let's see how far it's gonna push. Let's see how far we're gonna push. If we close like this, next candle should push through that and give us clean 10 pips. So we'll see.
Right now, I like EJ as well. EJ is doing almost the same thing like CJ, but it's one step behind. Let's see if this gives us 10 pips. Maybe we can secure, put our stops at break even, and then look at EJ. What do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah, we can secure like 80%. Then we can take another trade maybe on EJ, but we'll see how EJ is gonna be. Let me check EJ. Yeah, EJ breaking two. I mean, it looks pretty good, can't lie. But EJ just I don't like it because it has a lot of zones in between. That's what I don't like. Even though this level looks way stronger. I think if we get some good pips on Cad Jpy here, I'm not gonna take another trade until tomorrow, possible. But I'm just waiting to see if Cad Jpy is gonna give us enough or not. We need to push at least one more time. It's 7:30, 7:40, 7:50 maybe. So we'll see. We have, how many pips we have? We have 6 pips. We need enough for, still needs to push more. Next candle, hopefully it's gonna give more, uh, another push, and we can be done. We'll see. Until now, we have good signs. Good signs till now. Little by little is climbing up. Would be good if it closes bullish like this, and if it doesn't turn bearish once again. Let's see. What I wouldn't like is if price closes all the way like this bullish and next candle comes all the way down again. That's what I wouldn't like at all. Which might make me move my stop at break even if it happens. If this candle closes like this, the next candle shouldn't come lower than where this previous or this current candle opened. That should be the plan. It shouldn't come lower than this. If it comes, we can still continue, of course, but would be a big rejection, which I wouldn't like. Let's go, CJ. Just need another small push, and we'll be done.
Let's go. Sometimes I just want trades to float because everyone is stopping the trade.
Didn't understand. Sorry.
Sometimes I just want trades to work out because everyone is criticizing the trade.
Oh.
I mean, it's a game of odds. It can also not work out because of the odds, but
no, I mean people have different ways to trade. I mean, it's okay if someone doesn't agree with this. It's all okay. Can't say to them, you don't know how to trade, I know how, because there are hundreds of ways to trade. So if even I don't agree with some other traders how they trade, but that doesn't mean that that's not a good way to trade. That doesn't mean that it doesn't work for them, because for them it might work. It just doesn't work for me. So just like breaking retest, for someone it cannot work, and that's all okay. There are a lot of other ways to trade.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Yeah, so let's see. Let's go, CJ. It's so close and yet it doesn't push. It is so close. Don't make us go break even, because this has a great potential to push. Has great potential to push. Okay, we have a close. Let's see this candle, how it goes. It needs to push through above the previous one at least. Then if it rejects, it's all good, but it's gonna give us a chance to close some at 10 pips. Hopefully it does, but let's see what happens. We have a breakout, we have a rejection. Now it just gets better because we already have a rejection, which means price did respect this level, and we should continue more. EJ, what happened with EJ? Yeah, EJ did close above. It did close above, but what can I say? I mean, price did close above this. We have another minor zone, but the most rejections we have there in this level. So I think it might continue more to this next level. It just bother me a bit that we have also some rejection at this level. That's all. That's all. And I'm still on Cad Jpy, so I need to see what happens with this. This needs to work out for me first. Then we'll see other trades what we can do. Let's go, Cad. Like I said, it shouldn't come below this. If it comes, not a good sign. So we need to push now. We need to push. Trader's domain does not accept United States. No, something must be wrong, because they do accept USA, United States clients. Because I know a lot of people use them. Look closely. Maybe you did a mistake there, because they accept USA clients and Canada clients. Oh yeah, maybe that's the reason. You have to use crypto. Let me check a bit here. Let me check. You have all the information on trader's domain account. You have a lot of information, and you can figure it easy, I think. But I know for sure that they accept USA clients. I would use trader's domain way before, but I just had difficulties with deposits options, but now they have debit and credit card deposit. I think I wanted to have Skrill as a payment option, and they didn't have, so that just was a little bit for me the reason why I didn't use them. But since they have a credit card now, it should be good. Marcus, I explained it earlier why I'm taking 10 pips. We have a zone here. We have a resistance here. If you were not here before, we have a resistance, and there's a possibility that we might reject from this resistance, and maybe can even result in a fake out. But other than that, we have a clean traffic to the upside maybe. But this can only make us a little bit problems. Other than that, we should still continue up. And we are doing it now. We need to push through that. After 10 pips, it's your choice. It's your choice, of course. But it's from my experience that when we come from another zone, we might, or when price does a break and retest, comes all the way to the next zone, then there's a huge possibility that we might reject, and then we end up with nothing. So what we do is we secure some, at least 10 pips. 50%, 80%, depends on you. Ed, you need to, I think, to pick crypto on the country when you have to pick the country. You need to pick crypto, I think. Then you have the chance to sign up. Yeah, I've heard them that you need to choose crypto, then you'll be accepted, even as a USA client. Biden is the next president. Who knows? Look, guys, we don't know. Nobody knows what's the results going to be, who's going to win or not. We don't know. So we don't even need to know because we're going to stay away when elections happen. We're not going to try to trade them because there's plenty more time after the elections are done. You need to think about next week, next day, next month, next year. You have plenty of time. CJ is pushing. We have 7 pips, another 3-4 pips would be perfect. But like I said, if we start rejecting once again, I'm gonna move my stop at break even because it would mean that we are rejecting this zone. So we have 2 same candles rejecting the same level, means we are rejecting from that resistance. So then I'm gonna move my stop at break even. We're already there, so if this starts pushing all the way down, turns bearish, I'll move my stop at break even. Well, let's see. Needs to push more. Let's go. Just need to go above this and we will push a little bit more. Just a little bit more Cad Jpy. It's not that far. Let's go CJ. Let's go CJ. Okay, it is pushing, trying to push above. See, it's having problems. It is having problems to push through that. And if this goes all the way bearish, I'm moving my stop at break even. Let's see. We need to push more. It's almost there.
Almost, and
We are almost there. Almost there.
I think at this point it makes no sense to come back again. So I think I can put my stop loss to break even. What do you think, Sad? And it's
Yeah.
touching.
Stop loss at break even or secure some. It depends on you. I'm securing some here, and we'll leave some run. It's very nice. I think it's gonna push more now. Very possible. But I got 10 pips now. Got 10 pips now. On the copy trade account, I'm gonna close at 9 pips. I didn't have the same entry, I think. So that's 0.70%, not a full 1%, but still good. We are back in profit. And I'm securing 80 and leaving 20% run. Nice. It was nice. Classic break and retest. So let's see. It is still pushing. 11. How much more we're gonna push? We'll see. Classic. So stop loss at break even. Stop loss at break even. You can secure some, you can leave some run. It all depends on you. Start the week good right away. I was surprised that we got this right away. Thanks to Lesek, if I'm saying it right away. It was very nice, clean break and retest. First trade of the week, yeah, we'll see. John Cena, I forgot about John Cena. Now, what can happen here? Oh, yes, finally. Glad that you didn't say I didn't take it, because you were about to get kicked. Perfect. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we'll see. Now, this is the first trade of the week. I'm thinking of not taking another trade, or taking just another one if we get another clean one on the next maybe on New York session. We'll see. GU break and retest. I don't know. I don't want to trade GBP. USD or GBP pairs. I don't want to trade GBP pairs. It is coming from another support and it is too risky, I think. It is too risky. EJ has formed a small consolidation box here. See what happens later. EJ looks like did a small pullback but didn't come to make that deeper retest that we wanted. What else? UJ went straight to the upside. Cad Jpy is still stuck in this. Aussie dollar is doing nothing, just consolidating. GU is coming from another zone, is a risky trade. GJ is a break and retest, yes, but also it has another support here. So we are in between. We are in between two zones. If it breaks below this, we have a better clear traffic on the left all the way down to this level. But right now we are in between two zones. It can also reject, but it is risky. Cad Jpy might still continue more, but you have to be careful because now we have resistance. We have resistance here. So careful. What else? EUR/NZD. Lots of rejection at this level. Looks like can't break above. We'll see about that. GBP CAD. I'm skipping GBP pairs. Look at Euro CAD. From Friday we had some nice movement to the downside. Hope you guys took this. Euro CAD looks good. Let's see. On the 4 hour. Okay. 4 hour looks good, yeah. I trade 1 hour and 4 hour and daily sometimes. So no less than 1 hour, only 1 hour and up. But most of them come at the 1 hour. I don't know about EuroCAD. I think I would skip EuroCAD for now, you know. Look, we had a very clean trade the other day, but now it's been a mess. Look at all these drops, all this push, all this drop. It's not that safe. Yeah, so right now I think we just have to wait and see what happens. Euro JPY, we have this resistance, we have this support now, which was a resistance a few minutes ago. Now it broke above, and we'll see what happens. If we break also this, we might have a chance to continue to the next level. Well, we'll see. From what it seems, we need to continue to this next zone here. Now we need to wait. Support resistance zone based on wicks and body or both. Support and resistance is based on body and wicks. The thing is that what I do is I focus on where candles are closed. That's my real support or resistance. But we also have to count the wicks. All this is a zone. But when I wait for a breakout, I wait for a break above where candles are closed. and the wicks are just a zone. If we break also above the wicks, of course it is way better. First time here, looking forward. Welcome, welcome, Clark. Heard some good new reviews from you. Very nice. Thank you. Welcome. Man, 1 hour and a half went by so fast. So fast. Okay, let's see. No, I stream only London session. Only London session. If we go on the lockdown again and they don't let us go anywhere, might start to stream all day. But no, usually only London session. What's your percentage positive rate on trades? I don't know. But we have a pretty good win rate. If you look at the previous webinars, you can see how many winning trades we called, how many losses we had. Everything is here. Ireland full lockdown. Oh, yeah, it's pretty bad. Here we're not on a full lockdown yet. Hopefully we're not gonna be, but a lot of cases every day. 500, 400, 300. It's been crazy again. Starting to get crazy again, which is very unfortunate for everyone. Kosovo. I am on Kosovo. Let me see, NZD US dollar, because I saw something on the C Trader. Let me check the 4 hour. Yeah, the 4 hour and the 1 hour have the same level. So we have some rejections at this level, and I was thinking a break and retest to the upside to fill this range here. We had this trade on Friday also, this break and retest. Can take the EJ on the 4 hour. Well, let's take a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, why not? We can take the 4 hour. But if it doesn't go to the next zone. Oh, CJ. Well, I don't know. If the 4 hour also closes, it's gonna be coming from another zone, and I don't know how safe that's gonna be. So we'll see. Oh, we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna be comfortable taking it, seeing that it's coming from another zone. And the daily is reaching the resistance. Now it should be more risky. should be more risky. We'll see. We need a safe, clean trade. Just like we had this trade on Cad Jpy. Can you find another setup just like this? If not, it's not a good setup, because this was the perfect setup that you can find. This was it. It's so good for the eye. It's so easy. You see, when we had this, look on the beginning of the webinar, how much I thought about taking the trade on Cad Jpy. Not even a minute, not even 10 seconds. I took it straight away. You know a good trade when you see it. You don't have to think about it that much. And this was on Cad Jpy. It was easy to see how good it was. Unless we're gonna have a perfect one, I'm not gonna take any other trade. We'll see. USD CAD has a zone in between here, but I don't know how safe this is gonna be. I don't know. We'll have to wait. Cad Jpy can fly. It is true. It is true. Can fly. Screenshot is for Instagram. Tyler, it is recommended to be, to have information on what's happening on the fundamental side, of course. You need to be aware when to trade, when to not trade. You need to be aware, but it doesn't really require us to be always fully to have full information on what's happening, to understand the whole. I mean, of course it is good, but since I have around 4 years experience. I trade since 2016. I never really cared about what's happening on the fundamental side, and what I did is I tried to avoid days when we have a lot of fundamental, when we have a lot of news, when you have meetings. So when now, for example, we have a lot of Brexit talks, we need to stay away from GBP. Most of the time, you're going to be aware when there's going to be high impact news, and when you can have a lot of volatility on the market. But there's going to be also some times when there's going to be unexpected news. So you need to be. Sometimes you can't just be on the wrong side, and you can't do anything about it. So it's good to have information on the fundamental side. Why not? Of course, it can help you with trading. But for me, until now, I don't really need them. But I stay. I try to look for information. I try to look what's happening. Of course, good to know. It is good to know, because if we see that a lot of bad things are happening on UK, lockdown, this, that, of course, we're going to be aware that, okay, we shouldn't be trying buys because we know the situation. So it can be pretty simple sometimes, but trading is not very easy. It is easy when you reach a certain level, when you have enough experience, when you have a good way of trading, then it becomes easy. It can become pretty easy. Let's see what happens. Look at GBPUSD. It's coming all the way up. We can't really trust that much.
If GJ rejects 135 level, then it did a big retest, like deep retest, and with all the lockdown talks, that makes somehow sense. but it's coming from another zone. Only thing that it bothers me is that it's coming from another zone. But if we are also looking on the daily, that would make sense because we have a gap also, and I don't see a sense in a gap if we close bullish. Is that what you think?
To be honest, it's very messy right now. I wouldn't look for a trade on GJ or GBP whatever they give us.
Would you take EJ if it comes? Because it moved already like
EJ,
10 pips. Yeah, EJ moved 10 pips, but it's coming back
yeah, I think it's
or touching
EJ.
the zone.
Yeah, EJ, it's getting. See on this level, we have like two zones, and we're gonna have to wait for a break of both. And the thing is that we are getting rejected.
Break to the downside would be great then.
Break to the downside, yeah, we'll see if that happens. We'll see if that happens. EJ has been dropping so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 daily candles dropping uh, one after the other. So look at the daily where it got rejected. Look at this. So we are rejecting right from daily support. It made sense why price pushed up. A lot of sense, made a lot of sense. But now we have plenty of zones in between. Let's check the 4 hour. Yeah, it came right to the next zone, and now even if the 4 hour closes and comes for retest, it's gonna be a risky trade. It's gonna be a risky trade. I think I'm gonna skip it right now until it gives me a good clean break above this whole zone here. That's what I'm gonna wait. Other than that, we'll see what we have. I think NZD US dollar looks good. The 4 hour also can close above. We might have some more continuation. What can you give advice to a new buy? How many trades they take maximum? 1 trade a day. If you're a new buy, you should spend some time learning before taking trades on a real account. Backtest and see what works for you, what doesn't work for you. You have all the time in the world. Spend some time backtesting before you jump to trade with real money. Use the simulators software and try break and retest, see if it works for you or not. GBPUSD was a great one. A great one what? İyi geceler Beytu.
It was a song, it was music, I don't know which one on Instagram. I just skipped through it.
Man, I forgot to ask you. Did you have any family on where the earthquake happened?
Yeah, I have family members there, but nothing happened to them.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
Man, it was very sad to see. A lot of earthquake. We had also in Albania an earthquake. It was very strong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a few months before it was so bad. And I know I saw what happened in Turkey also.
Yeah, it's sad to see the pictures and to know all that, you know. I don't know. It's not a good thing. I mean, it happens. Nature, so.
Yeah, we can't do anything about it. And
Maybe we need better buildings.
we need better buildings, and somehow these earthquakes made us realize that we need to start building some new ones, because even in my country here we have so many old buildings. Just a small earthquake and everything can be gone in minutes.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
very dangerous, but uh, the government doesn't do anything unless something like this happens. When they're all down, then they start to think, oh, we should have done this, we should have built a new one, but then it's too late. People are dead by then.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, it's very sad to see, but what can we do? Which software do you use to stream? I use Streamlabs OBS. Streamlabs OBS. What do we have else? Yeah, Herman, this might work. It looks like the same as the NZD US dollar. It looks a little bit same. If it breaks above, might have some continuation. We'll see. Also, I like this scheme. I like these colors. Might change it to this. Gonna steal your colors. What else? What else we have?
Eurocad might drop to the downside on important play level, I think.
Well, I don't like your cat that much, to be honest. I don't like that much, but it can continue only if the 4-hour close is pretty good below this level. I'm gonna wait.
Other than that, I just have USD CAD and then USD.
Yeah, NZD dollar looks good. Might have some continuation. The 4-hour is gonna close also, right? So
Yes.
we can use how many pips? We can use a 10 pip stop loss just below the current candle. Even though I'm not gonna take a trade. I'm not gonna take a trade because I want to wait for a very good one. We'll see. I think I'm gonna wait for New York session and see if we get a good trade. Until then, we might have some consolidation. But since I had a good trade now, I don't want to take a trade that's not as good as Cad JPY. We need to have a good one as Cad JPY. Then we can think what if you want to take it or not. Final take profit on Cad JPY. Final take profit. If you go on a daily, I think this would be the final take profit. This daily resistance 78.900. That would be the final take profit for the runner. Are you still holding a runner? Yes, I am. On the copy trade, no. I closed everything there. On my account, I'm still holding another position that I have left. Very nice entry. I have a very nice entry. Yeah, so we'll see. For those who came now, just to let you know about the copy trade account, you need to go and copy the trade again, copy the account again, sorry. Because I did reset it, I removed the management fee. If you didn't know, you know it now. So you may not see trades on your account because you need to copy them again. Go to copy and search for SAT-FX or break and retest. Where's that? Break and retest by SAT-FX. If you don't find it, you have the link here. Here is the link. So you have gone long on Cad JPY, yeah. This trade was taken right when we started the webinar here or the live stream. We already took around 10 pips and we left some more runners. It went around 15 pips. The runner is still running, so we'll see. We need to 78.900 is the daily level, so that's where we can head at with the runner. For the US, solution is coming, so don't worry, we'll fix that also. A 4-hour Cad JPY closed like this, potential for another trade on 4-hour retest. Like I said before, no, because we have also a zone here at 78.700 or 750 or 737. And yeah, how many hours would you wait until you come back from New York? I don't know. I might play FIFA here for a little bit. see what else we have. What else we have?
Euro USD.
Euro USD. Thinking about if we get a break above.
Actually not. I was thinking about to get a break below.
A break below.
Yes.
Which level? This one?
Yes, exactly.
I don't know about to
because
the downside.
we rejecting the upside pretty strong. We are rejecting 1.165 on this last 1 hour candle. The rejection is bigger than the body.
Well, I don't know. It's not a. Is this as clean as Cad JPY?
No, obviously
Yeah,
not.
yeah. So, not gonna take it. We'll see. Maybe if EJ comes all the way to the downside, breaks below, then retest, we can go for sells. Herman, thanks. Thanks for the colors. We'll see. We'll try it later and see how it looks like.
Your cat could be clean if we can get a good break to the downside, but you don't like it.
No, your cat. I want to trade your cat just when it gives me a clean break and retest like it did the other day, Friday. But I don't know. I'm not sure about it that much. I mean, see, the daily has gone bearish. It can melt to the downside a bit, but we'll see. Not thinking of taking this. I'm gonna wait until New York session maybe. I mean, NZD dollar is way better, I think. If it breaks above, we can have some nice movement to the upside. But other than that, it is. I don't like anything else other than this. Your cat can do a nice 1 hour, 4 hour break and retest maybe, but just the fact that it's your cat and it's not as clear as Cad Jpy was. NZD dollar is looking to close strong. It can be pretty good because I see if it comes for a retest here, I don't see it going all the way down because it doesn't really make sense. These are the best colors for streaming. Let's see. Don't tell me the normal ones. Nah, don't like these. Blue to the downside, green to the upside. Nah, don't like that much. Herman's colors are way better for the eye. Joey, all these questions, I don't know what's the point. When does the New York session start? These are basic things. I'm not going to do a New York stream if you mean that. London also. London only. The green one I have is perfect. Great. On Zoom, the quality is way better. than on YouTube, of course. On Zoom, whatever I use, it's gonna be good. I just initiated a copy trade by mistake. Please do initiate reversal. What does that mean? I don't understand. If you want to stop copying, yeah, you can just stop copying the account. I don't understand what you're saying. Did you take a trade and you want to... I don't understand. You can just stop copying the account as easily. It's an easy thing. I don't understand. Look, man, be clear. What is the problem? Did you start copying the account and you want to stop, or what? Because I don't understand what you're saying. No, it's just making panic, but I don't even know what's the problem. Yeah, he puts $200 in a copy account and wants it back. I don't have his money. Thing is, when you copy the account, you have the option to stop copying it. So I don't get that money. It's in his account. Honestly, when I see this happening, I realize that if you don't know how to deal with that, you shouldn't be trading. I don't understand what the problem first of all. Yeah, NZDUS dollar closed strong, but it is pushing now. And the thing is, I see some rejections here. There's a zone here, and if we get to this zone, then come for retest, might be a little risky. Almost died. What happened, man? Don't panic. Don't panic. It's a good thing that you have you manage your money, your account. You can stop copying, you can start copying, you can do anything you want. If you have a very small account, maybe just take that money and spend it somewhere else, or maybe trade by yourself. This camera is not good. Need to fix this. I need to fix this.
Who is playing FIFA?
Me? I started playing, but need to see what's happening on the charts first. Later on, I'll continue later on. I'm gonna buy a TV also here. I'm gonna
On the top?
Yeah, above this 49-inch. I have to buy a big TV. So I'll play FIFA there then. I don't need to look left because my neck is gonna be in a bad condition.
I don't see nothing on the chart.
Yeah, right now we don't have much happening. We'll see maybe New York session. It's gonna bring something.
And you try to come for retest, but not really doing anything. Euro Cad, weak. EJ came for the retest, but it's dancing around after reject.
Yeah, we'll see. EJ coming from another zone. That's
exactly
why we're skipping it. Can I pay you to stream on your session? Yeah, you can. How much you gonna pay me? If it's more than I win by myself, then yeah. But if it's less, then not worth it. We have 6K subscribers, 6,000 people. Congrats. Congrats to Sad Effects. New milestone. $20? Wow. That's an offer that I can't refuse. John Cena for the 6K subscribers. I'm a bit lazy to start to find it because it's too far. John Cena is too far. I don't know if I can find it. Can't see me. John Cena was my favorite when I watched WWE. John Cena was my favorite one. Once upon a time. USD-JPY is a breaking retest. USD-JPY did the move already, I think, for coming. So it has also resistance here. It's not clear. It is not clear. You can't see me, my time is now. He disappeared while that music was playing. I saw a video John Cena driving a car, and some guy said, "Oh my God, look at this car! It's driving by itself." This is it. So Jeep driving south today. Yeah, looks like we don't have much right now. AJ is still the same. Euro AUD. Euro AUD has a 4-hour level here, and if it breaks it, you might see some continuation to the downside. But to be honest, it's a mess. It is a mess. This is a daily support also. Another support lower than that. So we'll see. I don't see much coming, to be honest. I don't see much. USD CAD is pushing down. It's still on that consolidation box, so nothing much. Look at GBP USD. Look at this, a whole pullback all the way where above the previous candle, which was how many pips? It was 50 pip candle, 50 pips move to the downside. It made a whole 50 pip pullback to the upside, closed above, did a small retest, and now it's pushing up. Wow, this is crazy. I didn't really expect the whole pullback like this, but good that we didn't take. Good that we didn't take this. Will go down soon. God knows if it's gonna go down soon or not, but this is not a good sign. It's not a good sign for going down. This is more a sign that it's gonna go up. You know, look at this. There's a 50 pip pullback to the upside and closed above the previous candle, which can push all the way to the next zone, which is in another 20 pips. And if we break above this, we might see some more continuation. So we'll see. See if this is gonna happen. If we break above this, we probably fill the gap also. So we might have a nice 20 pip move to the upside. Let's see the 4 hour. 4 hour closed all the way bullish. 4 hour closed all the way bullish. Yeah, who knows? I'm gonna try to stay away from GBP pairs. Uh, it is too risky right now to trade. Look at GJ. GJ went all the way up also. Same thing. Maybe if we break above this on GJ, we might have some nice continuation to the upside. Even though I see this as the next zone. A break above, a retest, continue. Filling this gap too. Just look at this. Broke one zone, next one easy. See why we didn't take the retest. Coming from another zone can result in a fake out pretty easy. Can result in a fake out pretty easy.
Oh, what a beautiful voice.
You kidding me?
Just kidding.
I have a good voice, Betu, for real.
Sing something in Albanian.
Not to speak, to sing.
Yeah, sing something.
Nah, I'm too shy. If Trump wins, if Biden wins, what effect? One thing I know that the gold is gonna go wild because I was here on 2016 elections and it was wild. I was here on France elections. It was wild. So I can say that it's gonna be a wild, wild market.
What do you mean by wild? Like, is it just going one side or is it just spiking around or?
Well, it starts with moving on both sides, then it takes a direction, probably. But I just mean that there's going to be a lot of volatility and big movements. So you don't know because my market might start move before the results. I don't know when results going to be. So all that time, it's not market. It's not going to move in a certain way. It's going to be spikes or God knows. Now I don't know if the same thing is going to happen again because it may act different. Who knows? But I just know that it's going to be a lot of volatility. That's for sure. So we'll see.
So it could lead me to winning FTMO.
Yeah, we'll see. Thing is, the market, starts a trend. So we're just gonna have to follow the trend. That's it. Like when Emmanuel Macron was elected on France, uh, euro was all the way bullish. So every resistance it broke, you just had to enter on the retest. That was all. It went on and on and on for I don't know. It was a crazy move to the upside. Days of there were days just going straight bullish. breaking another zone, another zone, another zone. People kept selling, trying to cash tops, trying to cash tops to go to fill the gaps that were created because the elections were during the weekend. So when market opened, there was a 100 pip gap to the upside. And who knows what's gonna happen this time? I mean, we're just gonna watch and wait for our chance to come. EJ, what is EJ doing? Maybe it's gonna break below, who knows? But I guess it's gonna be a retest of the 4 hour and gonna continue up. But the fact that it's coming from another zone, that's what's holding me back. But it can still continue. I don't see this 4 hour coming all the way down since it closed above this, but we'll see. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go, guys. I think I'm gonna go. We don't really have anything right now, so we're gonna wait for a New York session maybe, and we'll see what we can get on New York session. But right now we don't have much happening. We don't have much happening, so there's no point of waiting right now. So we can spend this 40 minutes until the next hour to see what we're gonna have, if we're gonna have any breakouts or not. But for now, nothing is happening. So everyone, thank you all for being here. Have a nice day. See you one more time. I'm gonna tell you guys, whoever was copying my account on CTrader, just to let you know, I removed the management fee and I did reset this copy trade thing. So you need to go and start copying again if you were before. If not, it's not for you. So thank you everyone. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. And for some, see you later. You know who you are.
See you later, Sal.
See you,
Thank you very much. Take care.
We'll talk on the group for more. Thank you all. Have a nice day. See you. Cad Jpy, we'll see if it's gonna arrive at 79.500. Who knows? We'll see. For now, have a nice day. Have a nice day.